Edward Jones Financial Advisor. I know that there has been volatility in the market and you might be wondering what rising rates means for you. Call me today at 706-632-2767. That's 706-632-2767. And let's schedule some time to learn more about our current CD and bond rates. Let's help make sure your money is working as hard as you are. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Life's biggest moments call for unique and beautiful gifts. Let Davis Jewelers take away all the worry and indecision with a beautiful pendant, ring, necklace, or earrings. We've got a huge selection of unique pieces to make every special moment become an oh wow moment. Our experts at Davis Jewelry want to help you find the perfect piece for birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, and engagements, or just because. Find us at 417 Blue Ridge Street in Blairsville or davisjewelry.jewelershowcase.com.
The Morning Dish.
He's the hardest working man in show business. His band's music takes you into the midnight hours. And when you wake up, his voice is back on your radio alarm clock. How on earth did this happen?
Well, Jeff saw me taking out the trash at the radio station.
And he won another award.
But this one is better.
I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am.
It's the Morning Dish with the 2019 Radio Personality of the Year winner, Stephen Phillips.
You paying attention to this, Packy?
And as long as Pat Malone is already out of bed.
Then I might as well ride herd around here.
Well, giddy up.
And Packy Smith is still special too.
You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks, we're coming in on this Friday. We got the Undertaker in here with us this morning. Good morning, Sunshine.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, so far it's always good just to see you on Friday and not during the midweek because that means it's probably
That's true. That's true.
You've let me down easy. Yeah.
Oh, we're starting early today, huh?
Absolutely. Pat, what you doing, bro?
I'm hanging in there, Stephen.
I've seen you, and boy, I'm telling you, man, you talking about a happy camper this morning. What's the deal with Harry? He was just glowing like a daggum.
If you haven't noticed, that always is Friday. That's the way he is because he gets 2 days of respite from me.
Oh, is that what it is? Well, y'all
Yeah.
had another dang Democrat on, didn't you?
Yeah.
Pat, why don't you ask him the questions that you ask Harry after? Like the Lay's potato chip. That was a great question. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to be polite.
Why? Why? Do you
Okay, I
want
didn't
to
hear
be-
the question.
I didn't either.
So the Attorney General was going after Jewel, the people.
Yeah,
who
I
make
heard
the
about all
nicotine-
that.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I
okay.
listened to that. Then
Right,
the
so he's
second
going
part.
after them because they supposedly advertised to
Well,
children
he's
to
going
give
at
them.
Facebook and all the rest of them. Yeah, for
But, and I'm not-
everybody.
But Pat made a good point about Lay's potato chips. I mean, they're and I was thinking just sugary things in general, Pat. Like I was thinking, the
Yeah.
candies, like with the rabbit or the trick cereal and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
it's horrible for you. And the amount of diabetes we have and stuff in our country.
Yes.
And that's all designed to be addictive, but nobody goes after them.
Well, here's the thing, man.
Yeah.
You talking about that Facebook and all that. That's what they're in business for, is to sell, make money, make money.
Exactly. And at the end
And
of
I
the
would-
show, he said, "And check me out on Facebook."
I
That's
mean,
what he
come on.
said.
He did not.
Yes,
he
he did.
did.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, here's the
Okay.
thing. Instead of buying your kid a $1,500 cell phone where they can do all that, buy him a $1,500 dirt bike, okay?
But
Right?
what question I would like to ask him too, though, is he says, that kids' brains aren't formed, right?
But they
early
can
on.
choose
But
whether
they
they
can
can-
choose their gender and
Yeah.
get sex changes, and I guarantee he'd weasel his way out of
I'd
that
ask
question
him
if he
that.
asked.
So can they? Yeah. Come on,
Yeah.
Pat.
Did you
Come
did you
on,
listen
man.
to the Stephen, shut up for a minute, will you? Did you listen to
Stephen,
his
shut
answer about being addictive and parent responsibility?
Yeah, he kind of weaseled his
He
way
weaseled
around
his
that.
way out of it.
It was word salad.
Yeah.
Well, why
Yeah,
don't you tell
it
him
was-
that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Come on. You think?
because we have manners.
Well, that's why you need me to join you on certain days like that,
Yeah.
brother.
All right, Harry.
That is actually why a lot of people don't come into the studio.
I don't let them do word salad. That's what I'm saying.
No, I know you don't.
But that's the thing about it, man. I mean, I'm with you on a lot of that stuff. People just let them kids. And that, okay, here's the thing. It babysit.
Wait.
Wait a minute,
You're
listen.
with me? I'm the communist on this show.
Well, every now and then, you know.
Remember?
Every now and then the pig finds the bone. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a saying.
That's not a saying, is right.
You just made that up.
You just made that up,
is a
and that
saying,
makes
too.
no sense
That's
at all.
no saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
we know what you're saying.
Okay, the
pig
lucky dog finds
the
the-
bone.
Whatever.
Speaking of word salad, go ahead.
No,
But
that's
anyway,
not a saying.
I mean, don't let them. They do this. Y'all screwing me up because you messing up my word salad here. They like the internet and they like all this stuff because their kids are occupied and they don't have to raise them. Does that make sense? They don't have to fool with them. Okay, they're doing so. I can sit over here and do
They're
what I.
giving them something with a screen.
Yeah, so they can sit there and do nothing. And so that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you can't afford if you can afford a $1,500 phone, you can afford a motorcycle. But if you can't do that, you can get a BB gun and bird seed, man. I mean, that's cheap. And
Yeah.
they keep them busy all day.
I agree with you as having something alternate to a phone, but your alternate choices are really lousy.
Motorcycles?
Yeah, your kid will go out and kill himself, running into a tree or something.
Well, the strong survive. Did we not come across with the, get rid of the.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I mean, honestly, really? You teach a kid.
Honestly, what is the rest of what you were talking about? Dishonestly?
You wouldn't buy your kid a motorcycle
How
because
can
he
y'all-
might get hurt. Okay, well, just leave his cell phone, put him in his room, and let him play TikTok all day. That's why
That's
people
what we
can't do
got.
anything.
You got helicopter parents that don't let their kids experience what life is like.
And everybody looks at me. Everybody looks at me.
I did not. I did not move. I wanted to know if Pat. So, you did buy your children a motorcycle, or you helicoptered? Which one?
I did buy my kid a motorcycle.
Perfect. All right.
Okay. Packy's saying cut, because he know we're going with this.
Yeah.
Helicopter.
No, I'm getting on the pad about not getting onto our guests about that.
I'm with you on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But talking about, okay, Packy has created his own problem. Okay? He's got this brand new, beautiful baby boy. Okay?
Yeah.
And he's held it ever since it was born. It's never been set
Every
down.
time it touches, every time you put it down, it cries, man.
So now when he tries to put the baby down, he's like, no sirree.
Somebody explained to Packy about tough love.
There you go. Yeah.
Every once in a while, you got to let it cry. That's good. That's how they develop their lungs.
Well, that's
They'll be
true.
a good singer in the band. when
Tamla's
they
shaking
get
her head
older.
over here. She's like, Okay, jump in here, Tamla. Come on, defend me a little bit.
I'm going to because I held my babies. I did. I held them
Yeah.
or strapped them to me on the mom wearing thing.
That's
so
how. That's, yeah.
Well, I don't know. The first one,
Yeah.
yes, pretty much. But Tom Evan come along, we just kind of left him laying. Sometimes
That's
we
because
just-
you forgot him.
We just forget him at Walmart. Stephen, you forgot Evan over here at Walmart again. I said, well, just keep him. We'll be back over there in a day or two. and
we'll
get
be
him.
back over there. We gotta buy more milk.
You know something else about the screen thing that I think, they sold cars. I think they still do with the TV screen in the back of the seat where
Yes.
it's actually built into the back of the seat. And I
Yep.
can and I did this to my kids and I do it to Logan now. Even Logan, he's 12 years old, he goes someplace. And he's like, look, wake up, look out the window where we've never been before, especially goes on trips.
Yeah.
You might see something. You know what I'm saying? And and I still do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, we did that.
And make them, but
You ever see a junk car and just stop? And
All
just-
the
would just stop?
time.
Do you go and knock on the door and say, "Can I buy that?"
You know what is so cool now? I got my boys, and they fly, and I didn't know that, but they got this thing where you can drop a pin. You know what that is? Drop a
Yes.
pin on your.
Yeah.
So they're flying in the friendly skies, and they see a whole lot more than I can from the road. So they drop pins and send it to me. So now I'm like double duty here.
Wow.
I can see the stuff in the backyard.
Well, Pat, going back to what we were saying a minute ago about like being addictive on screens and stuff. What about cartoons? What about Nickelodeon? What about Cartoon Network and all this? Pretty addictive shows.
Yeah.
I mean, I can still sit
absolutely.
there and watch SpongeBob for 6 hours. You know what I mean? I'm 35 years
Well,
old.
I was thinking
man.
Bugs Bunny Roadrunner, but SpongeBob.
But no, really, I mean, like that. What about them too? I mean, there's no.
Yeah.
The problem with lawsuits like that is nowhere you can draw the line to make it.
And the biggest problem about that is the government interfering in parental responsibility.
And they already do. I mean, you already can't buy a Juul unless you're 18, right? Is 18?
Yeah, there is some of that already, but like the social media stuff.
You got to start asking the hard questions. Man.
I know, Pat. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
So he doesn't want these children buying jewels.
He don't want them surfing the internet and all the stuff that's going on. He wants just everybody to say, "Look at me, I'm a Democrat and I'm trying to do what's right."
Oh, I can tell you. So there's a lot of study behind those e-cigarette things, and they are really, really bad for your health.
So
I'm all for
cigarettes.
them.
What about regular cigarettes?
I know.
And nobody's
It is
saying
too.
anything about that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
And
because-
didn't Skull or which dip used to have all the cotton candy flavors? Isn't there a bunch of, and there's like Skull?
Yeah, Skull used to do that.
Yeah, Skull had all these blueberry and all that kind of. Well, I mean, what's the difference?
And Packy first looks at me as if I'm going to know the answer to that. I'm like, I have no
Well, you're the
idea.
one-
You're the one who puts that big chaw in every
got-
morning.
She's a red man. She like red man. That's what she got
Yeah,
over here.
it's like,
Big jaws.
I don't
sticking
use
out.
that. Tamla said, I don't use that sissy dip.
Exactly. Of all the people in the room, he's looking at me, and I'm like, I can't help you, Packy.
I'll never forget the first time I ever did Copenhagen in my life. I would remember it just like it was yesterday.
Did you throw up?
We was in the 6th grade out playing baseball and at school. And Timmy Shelton gave me a big old dip of Copenhagen, and I'll tell you, the world started spinning quickly. I had to lay down on the ground.
I am so glad that girls
Of course,
did not do that.
you know, Timmy made fun of me. Like,
Girls
what's wrong?
don't. Girls do that all the time.
Okay, well, this girl did not. I've never done that. I can't even imagine what.
Oh, well. We got to get to a break, folks. Today is Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, so we're going to let her take us away with a, what do you call that, a pun or something?
A commercial?
There you go. Take it away.
All right, today's show is brought to you by Bannister Cooper Funeral Home. We have our calendars, our almanac calendars in, so you can drop by the office from 8 to 4, or we do leave the little box on the front porch if you want to drop by and get that, and you can also pick one up at the Knights of Lights. So give us a call or stop by and see us today, 706-896-2218.
Now with more news for Western North Carolina and North Georgia, I'm Jeff Batten. State Senator for Towns County, Bo Hatchett, and his assembly mates sent a new political districting map to Governor Kemp for signature Thursday. He tells WJRB that the state legislators followed the judge's instructions to the letter.
We just had to put new districts, new majority black districts. That's what we did, and the Democrats are mad because they wanted a partisan advantage, but we didn't give it to them. We just did what the judge told us to do, and I think we're going to be all right.
Neither Hatchett nor Union State Senator Steve Gooch will see their districts change if the federal judge approves it. More news from the U.S.-Mexico border, and District Congressman Andrew Clyde says enough is enough.
This is not America first. This is America last.
A federal judge ruled last week that the state of Texas cannot prevent the Biden administration from removing razor wire fencing at the border. Meanwhile, Clyde says the horse is already out of the barn in our state. He tells WJRB there are 557,000 illegals in Georgia currently, and the cost to every man, woman, child, and infant is $780, or a total of $3 billion.
We're already dealing with sky-high inflation, 40-year high inflation. Why should we also have another $780 of cost put on the backs of citizens of the state of Georgia?
The judge's ruling centered around the possibility that illegal immigrants run the risk of injuring themselves on the barbed wire as they enter the United States. Please download the free WJRB app. For Pat Malone and Harry Bond, I'm Jeff Batten.
This is Marvin Cooper with Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, and I'm here with our office manager, Cassandra Bannister. Cassandra, Ken just called you Little Bit, and it made me think about all of our friends' nicknames. Red, Piglet, Speed, Smiley, Tank, Peanut, Spud, Oompa, Dink, and Stretch. I think Tamala and I need nicknames. I once called Tamala Chinchilla.
Marvin Cooper, Tamala is going to kill you. I can't believe you just said that on the radio. We are Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, Towns County's local funeral home since 1934.
It's time now to honor the Prep Athlete of the Week. Brought to you by Ware Chevrolet in Blairsville, supporting the champions of tomorrow from the 5-county area.
Sophomore guard Jordan Richardson was a big part of 2 victories over Gordon Central and Lumpkin. Against Gordon Central, 27 points, 3 rebounds. He was 5 of 7 from 3. And then 20 points against Lumpkin, 6 of 9 3-pointers. Congratulations to Jordan Richardson of Fannin County, the Ware Chevrolet Athlete of the Week.
The secret is really getting out. The Tin Roof Country Store and Creamery has become that little shop with all the specialties you love and the shopping experience that's one of a kind. Did you know the Tin Roof has now added coffee, hot breakfast items, and popping boba teas? And the hours have been expanded. The Tin Roof is open at 6 a.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. on Saturdays so that early risers get out the door and into their favorite Blairsville day starter. The Tin Roof Country Store and Creamery in the Merchants Walk.
kitchen remodelers. What are those 3 wonderful words again?
Granite, quartz, and marble.
Exactly. See them all in one Young Harris showroom. Introducing Masterpiece Granite, right here in the Enchanted Valley. Stop by and make your selection from the best names in the industry.
New countertops arrive within a week. Go to MasterpieceGraniteLLC.com to see the samples for yourself.
Or Masterpiece Granite LLC on social media. 441 Plottown Road in Young Harris. 678-677-4974.
Billy Joel, the Stones, the Beatles, the Kinks, the Doors. You hear them all right here on Lake 97.7. But on the weekend, we go much deeper. I'm Greg Kinsey, and I invite you to join me for an hour of the greatest rock and roll artifacts to be found on the airwaves. Catch Deep Cuts at 7 a.m. Saturday and 7 p.m. on Sunday.
Followed by Casey Kasem's American Top 40 and Stephen Phillips Off the Beaten Tracks at Lake 97.7 FM.
Are you ready? If you buy individual family health insurance, open enrollment begins on November 1st. Go to AlliantPlans.com to see your health coverage options with access to local doctors and hospitals. For over 25 years, Alliant Health Plans has called Georgia home. We're neighbors serving neighbors, so you're not just a policyholder to us, you're a valued member of our community. Visit AlliantPlans.com. That's AlliantPlans.com. Choose health coverage with heart.
Fridays on the Dish are presented by Bannister Cooper Funeral Home in Hiawassee. The experts at Bannister Cooper will guide you through the important family conversations when it comes to making end-of-life arrangements for a loved one. Yes, we're Towns County's funeral home, but we're welcome to all. And now, back to the Morning Dish.
All righty, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good out there. I reckon, we were talking about the debate there yesterday and all the stuff that went on with that. And y'all remember we've had Greg Hartley on here from the behavioral panel?
Yep.
Y'all know who I'm talking about? Pat, do you know the behavioral panel?
Yeah.
Y'all need to go check them out. There's actually 4 guys, but I just know the one, Greg Hartley. But anyway, he sent me this yesterday, and they actually had him do an interview at the New York Post about the interview or about the debate. Reading the body language. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Love, man. I'm trying to get him to go play poker. I want him to play poker. Like, I'll be the poker guy, and he can just stand around and give me the, like.
Tell you what, like.
This guy's lying, this guy's lying, and that kind of stuff.
Your own personal lie detection.
But anyway, he said, reading the body language, that Nikki Haley is actually the one that done the best. That she was very, very. Let's see, where was it? Nikki Haley won the debate Wednesday, at least when it comes to the body language. That's what he is saying. She's cool, collective, and while on the debate stage, and a big shift from the last performance that she does. But he's saying that she is the winner across the board because she was comfortable, she was relaxed, reading the body language. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree. She, most of the people who were polled, who actually watched the debate and were part of the polling, indicated that she was the winner.
Okay, and he reads the body language, so she was comfortable up there.
Yeah.
Who do you think he said was the worst?
Vimeshwani or Ramaswamy or whatever his name is.
No, the train wreck on the stage. The train wreck on the stage, and I hate to say this, he says. Was DeSantis.
Really?
Yep. He doesn't know what to do. He is not a dumb guy, but he is not comfortable in his own skin. So that's what he's saying, according to body language.
I wonder if that's a confidence
situation. And he's not promoting one or the other. They just read the body language. I tried to get him come on this morning, but he couldn't. He had too much going on. But really interesting. So that's kind of I thought that was pretty neat.
He does look nervous.
He does.
DeSantis.
And, I mean, you can tell, even if that's not your profession to read the body language, you can tell when somebody's comfortable talking about a subject or they're like, oh, no, this is uncharted waters.
Yeah. When you get in a position like that, though, you better get a thick skin.
Now, Chris Christie, he does that body language thing. He kind of just jiggles.
Yeah, it's hard to read his.
He keeps jiggling.
All
he
covered
can't move,
That, to me, though, that body language is just, it's something that you just can't get away from, especially if you know. And y'all,
I would be interested, Stephen, the next time you talk to him, ask him what he thinks of Trump's body language.
They've actually done on their YouTube channel, the Behavior Panel. They do all that.
I have to go look at that.
Yeah.
What does he say?
Well, it's about an hour long thing. They actually.
I know what the show is. What does he say about Trump? I asked you to ask him about Trump. What does he say about Trump?
I'll have to find out. I don't want to quote anything.
Okay.
That I don't know. If I
I'd
know,
be
I'll say it.
interested.
If I don't, I won't.
I'd be interested to find out.
Well, I'll try to get him on here next couple of days. He's all over the place. But anyway,
That would be neat.
But like I said, they don't. When they do the thing, they don't go one way or the other. They just say, "This is what we read from the body language," and they do a lot of crimes and all that kind of stuff. And
I don't know. Do you think that's completely possible to not have any kind of like bias when you're reading? I mean, I know I think he's awesome. I've sat through the interviews with you. I think he's cool. But do you think it's really possible to not be like? I mean, he probably likes Nikki Haley maybe a little bit. You know?
Well, but they just read the body language. I mean, that's what they're trained to do. That's what
The reality is, when somebody tells you that they have no bias, that's a bias.
Well, they don't
think about that.
Mind blown.
They're saying, look, all we're doing is reading the body language, and we're not saying this is a good guy or this is a bad guy. This guy's guilty, this guy's innocent. We're just saying this is the body language that we're reading.
But they have impressions of the people before they start to read the body language.
Well, I'll tell you what,
whether they know it or not, they're being influenced by those impressions.
They're being influenced by the body language. I disagree with you, man. If you ever really watch the show and see what they do, I think you'll understand because they actually read the body language.
Why is it every time I disagree with you, it's because I don't understand?
Well, have you watched the behavior panel?
Yes.
And so you think they're biased?
I think they're biased. I think everybody's biased.
I'm not.
That's a natural human condition. I don't think, other than Dr. Spock, that's the only person I know who wasn't biased.
I ain't biased.
You're not?
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Not at all?
Come on.
What?
Do you want me to go through the list?
What are you talking about? I got people I like and people I don't like. They ain't got nothing to do with anything.
Wait a minute. There's a bias.
Oh.
Did you say Dr. Spock was human? Wasn't he a human Vulcan?
He was a
hybrid.
Vulcan.
He was a hybrid.
Yeah, he was a hybrid.
Sorry, I just wanted to.
I have got to bring this up. There's 2 stickers laying beside
I
Packy.
forgot him in my jacket. Man. I was like, what is this?
What are them stickers? What are them stickers, Packy?
We went to a. Stop, dude. Come on, man.
Where did you go, Packy?
Come on, man. We went to a Harry Potter Christmas. It was cool. Molly Cousin did it. The photography thing. And
They
she was
went to a
giving out.
Harry Potter shoot.
Yeah, like for the baby, and well, it was really for Kelsey, but it was a sticker of
for the
What's his
baby.
name? What's his name, Lee? I forget.
Wait, which
This
one?
guy right here.
Oh, he's acting dumb
Is that
now.
Lord Voldemort?
Yeah, Voldemort.
Yeah, he's acting dumb now.
What's the other
Oh,
one?
I don't.
There's
Gringotts.
2. Okay.
I think that's child abuse.
I take the TT of Gringo.
Yeah, I think that's child abuse.
They should be watching Smokey
Well,
and the Bandit.
I'll get Greg on here, and we'll see what you can ask him all the tough questions. That'd be all right.
That's fair.
He's a super nice guy, and all of them. There's 4 of them that does it, and it's certainly interesting to me. But I thought that was pretty cool that they read the body language. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I saw the list of people that they're proposing for vice president for President Trump, and Nikki Haley wasn't on there.
What about Kid Rock?
No, he wasn't on there either.
No.
That just
No.
burst Steven's
Hank
bubble.
Jr.
But one of your candidates was on there, but it was on Melania's list.
Who do they have? You got a list up there?
What's the guy that got kicked off of the TV? Tucker Carlson. That's
Tucker?
Melania's choice.
That would be awesome.
That would be a good choice.
Yeah, that's Melania's.
Do you like
choice, or
that choice,
whatever her name.
Pat?
Well,
the value of the vice president's job is like a bucket of warm spit. So it doesn't really make any difference.
I
who's
disagree
in
with
there.
that. I mean, I like Trump, but he's getting up there.
Hey,
I mean,
Google
you never know
that and
what's
see
going to
if
happen.
that's an actual saying, bucket of warm spit. Please.
I don't know, but let's not say it again. That's disgusting.
J.D. Vance was on the list. Sarah Huckabee Sanders was on the list. The crazy woman from Arizona, Carrie Lake, is on the list.
I like Huckabee. I really do. I like Huckabee.
South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem.
So why don't you like Carrie Lake? I think she's awesome.
I know. She's weird.
What position of hers did you disagree with?
I don't know. What? Ask the question the other way. What positions of hers do I agree with?
Okay, close the border. There you go. Name one.
None.
So you don't agree to close the border?
Not the way she wants to do it.
How? Well, how does she want to do it?
She just wants to close the border.
No, she
not
doesn't.
Let
That's
anybody
incorrect.
else in.
No, she says that we should have legal immigration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did. So you still agree? Do you disagree with it still?
Yeah.
Don't call her crazy. If
Well,
you agree,
you now.
agree with most of what she says. You just think that she's an election. She's an election denier.
Ah, he hates you.
Yeah,
That's
right.
What do you
right.
got against women, man? I mean, honestly.
I'm waiting.
You're getting the answer right there. Nothing.
I mean, you're all about that dude that's won Miss America. That's a dude.
Hey, I agree with him on that one, man.
I know what I know.
I'll tell you, I'm a little bit on this closing the border. I'll just tell you, I think we need to shut her down for a while and not let nobody in. I'm just telling you, because we got a bunch of them here. We need to kind of go through a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you go through the line at the buffet and you get your plate so full of stuff you can't put anything else on it, you need to stop.
And I know people who have tried to legally come over here, and they've been trying to get everything finalized for close to 8 years now.
Right.
And they still haven't. They paid all kinds of money, and they have not been. And meanwhile, you can walk over here now. They'll put you up in a hotel. They'll fly you wherever you want to go.
Yep.
Give you a cell phone.
They give you money.
And so I think we should. I agree. Close the border down completely.
Period. And let's thin things down a little bit. Like I said, our plate's full.
Figure out who's here.
What's your take on that, Pat?
That's a very good populist position.
What does that mean?
I think it's common
That means
sense.
that the mob rules.
I'm
Well,
cool with that.
at least the mob is from here.
Dang right.
Yeah, but we're not supposed to be a mob rule country.
Well, how do you figure mob rule? We got so many people here, we don't know who they are, where they're from, or how they got here. Well, we know how they got here.
Yeah, how is that a mob rule thing just to say?
Like,
it?
hey,
That doesn't have, because the majority of people would agree with you on that one.
Well, I'm
That's
right.
what mob rule is. When the majority, you got a bicycle and I want it.
So just
and-
because it's
and
common
I get
sense
enough
means it's
people
wrong.
to vote to give me the bicycle, that's mob rule.
No, just because
Okay,
it's common
what
sense doesn't
what
mean
is
it's
your
wrong.
suggestion on this?
What is my suggestion?
Yeah, what do you think?
On what?
The border, man.
I think we ought to go back to enforcing the law,
Which is
How about that?
Which is what?
which is come here legally.
All right, what about all
And
the
that
people?
means close the border.
Right.
It doesn't mean close the border.
You can come over here
means-
legally.
It means process
That's
people
what
legally.
Carrie Lake said. I just said
Well,
that.
how
It said
can
people
you
should come over
process-
here legally.
How can you process people legally when they're coming across the river by the thousands, man? They're riding
Well,
trains in here. How do you
why,
do that?
Why aren't they enforcing the law?
What?
Why aren't they enforcing the law?
Well, because you're president, letting everybody slide right on through. And if we don't have a wall up, okay, they're going to come across anyway, right?
It didn't used to be that way. We didn't need a wall.
Well, it's a funny thing to me that we didn't need a wall, but Biden and the rest of them built a wall around all their houses. What's the deal with that?
Oh, it's the floating subject matter of the conversation that sometimes screws me up.
Walls work, man. Fences work. Do you live in a gated community?
No.
Oh, you don't? Oh, I got mail. Somebody's.
It's not a gate. It's a privacy fence.
I don't have this. No, we don't live in a gated community. There's
Wait,
no fence.
I wish we had a body language expert for Pat.
That would be kind of neat.
Yeah, we can do that.
What?
Get him.
Who
Why
we got
is that?
there? Emery or Lee? We got Emery Alexander comment on there.
Yeah, he says Harry said that kids aren't old enough to drive at 15, but I bet he thinks 6-year-olds can decide what gender they are.
No, Harry doesn't believe that either.
I think when it comes to driving, I think you ought to teach kids to drive early, man. I mean, honestly, 10 or 11 years
I thought
old.
y'all were talking about the whole foster parents and kids deciding that kind of stuff, and parents not being allowed to tell their kids that they can't do that.
And Harry said that was not right. that it is the parent's responsibility. The child should not have that.
Okay. Okay.
Decision.
Well, I agree with him.
So yeah, I mean, you could throw Harry under the bus.
No,
for a lot
I
of
said I
things.
agree with that.
Not
I
one.
didn't hear it like that.
Well, I don't know, man. I
not
just think
that
this
one.
border thing, I think we need a wall to keep these people from coming across. And it's not necessarily, I mean, the people are bringing drugs across. They're bringing illegal, everything else across. They're bringing, and then not to mention the people that's grabbing up these people and putting them into sex slavery and all that kind of stuff. You know that's going on. I guess maybe you don't agree with that, but I think that's going on in a big way. And I think we need to shut her
How
down.
do you assume what I agree with and what I don't?
I just, after you've been around a dog that'll bite you, you're a little cautious.
That's not a saying either.
Mr. Unbiased is showing his bias, right?
What now?
Is that what you're doing? Mr. Unbiased is now showing his bias.
How am I showing my bias?
Because you've assumed things about me that are clearly not true.
Okay, we're going to take a poll. What do you call that where everybody
Oh,
agrees?
yeah, that's a good way of doing it. That's a very populist thing. Let's see what the American people think.
Yeah, don't worry about the American people. We're going to do what we want to do regardless. That's why we don't have,
And if we don't like that poll, we'll do another one.
There you go.
We get the answer we want.
Yeah.
And the beatings will continue until morale picks up.
I'm with you, man, 100%.
There you go.
Oh, Lordy. We gotta let Tamla jump in here and give us a break.
Yes, we do. Today's show is brought to you by Bannister Cooper Funeral Home. We have a Christmas tree up at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Country Christmas, and it has the decedents from the last 2 years. If you would like your loved one's ornament, you can pick it up from us after January, or if you would like a ornament on the tree for somebody who has passed away prior to that 2 years or not in our area, just give us a call. We'll make one, 706-896-2218.
Hi, this is Marvin Cooper with Bannister Cooper Funeral Home. At our funeral home, you won't want to ask for the man in charge. All I do is write the checks. My wife Tamla is the funeral professional, but I am good with finance and can tell you, in this time of high inflation, there is no better time to pre-plan a funeral. Gas prices are up, food prices are up, even dog food prices are up. Come lock in your funeral or cremation price today. We are Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, Towns County's local funeral home.
Ho, ho, ho! What would you like for Christmas?
I want a football. I want a baby doll.
I want an F-150. Oh, well, I'm not sure that will fit in my bag. But my friends at Jackie Jones Ford of Hayesville can help you out.
Celebrate the holidays with Jackie Jones Ford of Hayesville. This holiday season, get an APR of as low as 2.9% for up to 72 months on F-150 trucks. Jackie Jones Ford of Hayesville, 1493 Highway 64, and online at jjfordhayesville.com.
Everyone knows Union General Health System for its medical expertise and outstanding patient care. But you may not know Union General is also leading the way with wellness. Take a look at what's happening at the Union General Wellness Center on Deep South Farm Road in Blairsville. 20,000 square feet of free weights, cardio, aerobics, even steam, sauna, and a saltwater pool. Certified personal trainers are there to help you get started. Wellness, just another part of what makes Union General this community's caregiver.
It's a cold winter night, and out of the fog comes the most wicked, awesome pickup you've ever seen. Floor lighters, LED lights, and fog lights, and a killer bed cover for keeping the load dry. There's no doubt where the accessories came from.
Rose Auto, the only way to go.
Whether up Bell Mountain or down by the water, trust your truck accessories with Rose Auto in Blairsville for an experience you never thought possible.
Rose Auto.
Haul your truck up to Rose Auto on the Murphy Highway.
Your Feel Better starts here.
Your Feel Better starts with Healthy Smiles by Dr. B in Hayesville. Are you afraid or embarrassed to smile because of decayed or discolored teeth? Dr. B uses the latest white fillings, all porcelain crowns, and laser teeth whitening. Visit HealthySmilesByDRB.com and get the beautiful smile you've always wanted, so you can start feeling better about yourself. Call 828-360-3999 to make an appointment.
Blue Ridge Mountain EMC recently completed fiber optics internet construction in a large area of Union County. Members on Town Creek School Road, Richard Russell Scenic Highway, Liberty Church Road, Arkaquah Road, Track Rock Gap Road, Stevens Road, Bald Mountain Creek Road, Jacks Gap, Fane Branch, Crump Creek, Low Gap, and Old Sullivan Road are now able to get fiber optics internet service through Blue Ridge Mountain EMC. Get the mountain's fastest and most reliable internet service now by calling 706-379-3121.
Pre-planning for your burial or cremation wishes doesn't have to be a downer. Drop into Bannister Cooper Funeral Home for a relaxed and comforting conversation with their team. Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, next to the McDonald's in Hiawassee. We love drop-ins.
All righty, we're back with you. Hope, Pat, you still with us? Pat,
when I push the button, I'm with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I know sometimes y'all get mad and just leave. You turn off your mic and like, oh, I can't talk, I can't work.
Just done for the day.
Yeah, just done.
When have I done that?
Pat's never done that. Pat's
Hey,
stuck in
Lee,
there, man.
what, you obviously saw something in my body language. What would you assume that it was?
Oh, man, I don't know. I think it was just the slight head turn to the right.
And the way you dropped your head down.
And what did it indicate?
To me, basically disagreement, pretty much, is what that meant. But
Well, yeah, you're right about that.
Hey, I got this neat article that come up that I just totally blowed my mind.
You know what? That terrifies me, but go ahead.
Okay, in D.C., that's Washington,
Okay.
D.C.
Yep.
Thank you.
Good job.
Dark country.
District of Columbia.
A taco stand owner. Now, this is a taco stand owner, right? I mean, he's got like a little taco trailer, a little taco wagon. You know, they push him around like a little hot dog stand. Is forced to spend $4,000 a week on private security because of crime surge.
The fact that he can spend $4,000 a week.
At a taco stand?
I am in the wrong profession.
Somebody stealing his taco. That's a lot. What how many dang tacos the man sells?
Well, hey, they're not
lot.
$2 tacos in Washington D.C. By the way, buddy.
Well, I don't
Because
know.
the price of security is built in. They're probably $8 tacos. 2 for $15.
I feel like we need to know what these tacos cost.
I don't know, but I'm thinking $4,000 a week on private security.
Yeah.
That's just unreal to me.
You know
Why are you surprised?
At a taco stand? I mean, that's
In Washington D.C., why are you surprised that they have to spend that kind of money on security?
That don't blow my mind. What blows my mind is a taco stand can afford to pay somebody $4,000 a week to stand there and make sure nobody steals their tacos.
So that means he's making more money, like 3 times that.
I'm gonna open me a hot dog stand up there.
Well, you got two things. You got Biden's Inflation Reduction Act, which is working so well, and then you got rising crime. Two results of the current administration.
So, what do you think we should do about that?
I think we should vote for somebody else.
And who do you think we should vote for?
I think we should vote for Nikki Haley.
Well, she's
I think
not.
it is. I think seriously. I think it is time for a woman because
Yes, it
lately the
is.
men are screwing things up.
I agree. I'm just kidding. I don't know if I agree
I
on
don't
that or
know,
not.
man. I just think you know where was it they actually let women start driving and it's like
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, look what happened to that.
Hey, no joke. Seriously, 50 years ago, funeral industry, there was a handful of females in the United States. We are outruling the men at this point. There's about 65% women funeral directors as opposed to men, and I am with Pat on there needs to be something different going on in that White House because
Your profession is very similar to veterinarians. The 70% of veterinarians coming out of vet school
are females
are
now.
women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I think it would help. At this point, we're willing to try just about anything.
It can't get any worse than it already is.
Yeah, no, he scares me. Some of the stuff that he says, I'm like,
who?
Word salad, Biden. Like,
oh, he's crazy.
Well, and from my standpoint, Trump scares me just as bad.
Are you serious?
He scares me. I'm scared.
I do believe this is a prime example that we do need a female in office.
Not as much as Packy and Stevens scare me, but that's all right.
I need to be the vice president with Trump. That's who
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Yeah, we'd rock and roll then, man. Yeah, be all about
I mean, I don't
you want a
think
woman
it'd be-
president? I guess Michelle Obama's out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, Lordy. I reckon Hunter Biden, she wants to talk about Hunter Biden.
No, I don't.
Faces new indictment in California. I reckon what's going on with him? They've got all kinds of indictment going on with Hunter Biden. They're finding out that that this money that they said was loans is actually money laundering, and the big guys involved.
But did you read what he spent his money?
None of the indictments are about that.
Well, it's coming, brother. It's coming.
The indictments. Oh yeah, okay. Give me that line again. When the truth comes out, you'll see it.
Oh, okay. Let me rephrase that. When Trump goes in, you'll see it.
Yeah.
So, about where do you stand on this Hunter Biden thing? I read what he spent his money on, and I was a little like,
what did he spend his money on besides hookers and cocaine?
Know. That's it. All of it. That's it.
He didn't spend it on paying his income tax.
Yeah. What did you spend it on? Steven's face is red.
I just Paggy, man. He comes out of left field sometimes, man. You gotta love him.
That was good.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know. We live in a weird world.
We do.
Yeah, we live in a weird world.
We really do.
Yeah, and the millennials. Are you a millennial?
I am.
Feel abandoned by parents not being able to help raise their grandkids.
What? When did it become grandparents' responsibility to raise?
I don't know. The millennials are upset because they feel abandoned by their parents because they're not helping them raise their grandkids.
Well, Packy needs somebody to come hold the baby a little bit.
I'm mad they're not raising me anymore. I've got to cut the crust off my own sandwiches now.
That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous,
man. Oh, Lord.
Ridiculous.
What are you going to do in the world? Yeah, what are we going to do? All right, we need to give away something. We're about that time. What are we going to give away, Pat?
Logan Turnpike Mill has a pancake gift bag. This is some of their pancake
Another
mixes. One? Yeah, we've got 5. Yeah, this is the final one today.
Oh, my Lord.
Also, comes with some local honey, and this is a will call thing, so we're going to call in and get your name, and you just go by there and pick it up. We're going to take the first caller. Pat Malone has got a...
He had a question yesterday he's wanting to ask today. What was it?
I'll keep it. I'll find a pancake trivia.
Do
question.
A honey question.
Honey's
cool,
okay.
Man.
Honey like in girlfriend or honey like in bees?
Honey like in bees, like medicinally, like something cool. Honeys can do all kinds of
the
stuff.
good stuff.
All right, folks. It's your turn to the
We're
Undertaker.
going to another. Okay.
I want to know about this. You got a calendar y'all give away?
Yeah, so if you stop by the funeral home, we have an almanac calendar. Plant your garden, fishing, the almanac calendars tells you what day to do
So
what.
it's not like got caskets on it?
No, it's got pictures
dead
of
people
barns
and stuff like that?
Stuff. No.
I think it'd be so cool.
No, it wouldn't. It would not. It would
Remember
not.
that radio station calendar we did with Pat Malone and that 3-piece bathing suit?
Do you know they used to do a funeral director one when
it was the men of WJRB.
Man, it
right?
was. We sold one. Scary. We sold one.
Did you burn the
and
rest?
Harry stole the rest. I don't know, man.
Wait, Harry bought them?
Yeah, so if you drop by Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, you can pick up our calendar. We've been giving these things away for, 20 years. So we have them in stock. Just drop by or give us a call at 706-896-2218. This is Tamala Cooper with Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, and I left my husband and staff unattended for a few hours, only to find out I have been given a nickname, which happens to be a rodent. In our line of work, you have to maintain a sense of humor, but I think these guys took it a little far this time. Come by and give them a hard time with me, and while you're there, let's go ahead and get your wishes in writing. Pre-planning your wishes doesn't have to be somber. We are Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, Towns County's local funeral home.
Physical therapy at Erlanger Western Carolina Hospital helps patients return to living and moving pain-free after a physical injury, illness, stroke, or surgery. Now accepting new patients. Call 828-837-7777.
If you've been injured, you don't need to go to Atlanta or Gainesville to find a lawyer. The law office of Daniel Duello specializes in accident cases and is based in Blairsville. I used to defend insurance companies and saw their attempts to pay less through pressure and delays. Now I want to use that experience to help you get treated fairly. Just search for Daniel Duello or call 706-603-3036 and I'll see you in Blairsville. It's 706-603-3036.
Does your heating and air system sound like a freight train? It's probably a good time to call American Heating and Air. Our technicians provide prompt service and fast repair. We specialize in service and repair, preventative maintenance, new installation, and after-hours service. All veterans and first responders receive a 10% discount on all service.
Call American Heating and Air at 706-300-5261 for all your heating and air needs. That's 706-300-5261. American Heating and Air.
This Christmas, it's all about comfort at Eller & Owens Furniture and Mattress. Relax with family and friends this holiday season in a new living room. Lazy Boy recliners from $3.99 make great gifts for everyone on your Christmas list. As temperatures fall, get cozy in a new bedroom and take home a luxury mattress from Purple, Serta, Beauty Rest, or Tempur-Pedic. Shop the Christmas comfort sale and get 0% financing at all 4 Eller & Owens Furniture and Mattress locations.
Leon's Floors in Blairsville has been serving the entire North Georgia and Western North Carolina area since 1977. They're experts in all types of flooring and installation for residential and commercial projects. Leon's Floors is a multi-generation family-owned business with a long-standing reputation for knowledge, professionalism, and integrity. Your new floors will look great and provide years of lasting satisfaction. Their huge variety of materials and styles can be seen at their convenient showroom at 568 Murphy Highway in Blairsville, or call 706-745-9433.
Regain the ability to perform everyday activities after a debilitating injury or illness. Choose occupational therapy at Erlanger Western Carolina Hospital. Now accepting new patients. Call 828-837-7777.
Fridays on the Dish are presented by Bannister Cooper Funeral Home in Hiawassee. The experts at Bannister Cooper will guide you through the important family conversations when it comes to making end-of-life arrangements for a loved one. Yes, we're Towns County's funeral home, but we're welcome to all. And now, back to the Morning Dish.
And we're back.
Crash and burn.
All right, Pat. We're going to give away. This is a cool gift. Now, if y'all have not been over there, y'all need to go check this out. What all is in that, you know?
It's a pancake gift bag. I want to say it's the 3-grain pancake mix. Wow. That's my favorite. And it's also got the honey, like a local honey.
And that's over on the square, right?
Which is, they say if you eat local honey, like a teaspoon or a tablespoon of it every day, you won't get allergies. Huh. Is that true?
I have no idea.
That's true.
I have heard that.
It is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what's the question, Pat?
The question is, how long can you store honey before it goes bad?
Okay, 706-379-9770. And what are they going to win, Pat? Gee?
A gift bag from Logan Turnpike Mill. And you guys can come over there and bring us some money because we'll be at the Hole in the Wall in Blairsville. And this coming Monday, yeah. And then you can stop by the Logan Turnpike Mill after that.
There you go. Can't go wrong with that.
Right next door.
So how long can you store honey? We forgot to say this. I hate to leave this out. We talked about Sammy Davis Jr. there yesterday, I think it was, or the day before. Today is his birthday. Happy birthday, Sammy Davis Jr.
Happy birthday.
Yep, definitely want to get that out. And there was somebody else here. Oh, yeah, Jim Morrison. You like Jim Morrison?
Oh, yeah. Doors. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He was born.
The coffee lady, Judy Jolly's birthday is today also locally.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday.
Cabin coffee.
I love coffee. I drink about a pot every morning. All right, Puddin', who do we have?
We have Miss Melissa this morning.
Miss Melissa.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Well, good deal. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Blue Ridge.
Oh, okay. How's the weather down in Blue Ridge?
It's a little cool this morning, but it's a beautiful morning.
Hey, Melissa, what's your last name?
Green.
All right. Pat, go ahead and ask that question again.
How long can you store honey before it goes bad?
I think it's 12 months, a year.
Oh, come on.
Correct.
How about, did it ever expire? Really?
That is a better answer. Now, what is that called?
Eternity.
There you go.
Sure.
Pay attention to what Stephen just said.
Yeah, pay attention to what I say.
What did you just say, Stephen?
Eternity.
Oh,
Okay.
She's a winner.
Yeah.
Eternity, yes. It never expires.
It never.
Never expires.
That's it. Do you like honey?
Yes. My husband loves honey, so
Does
I'm
he?
excited. I've heard about the place up there in Blairsville, but I've never got to try it.
Oh, this is life-changing.
So I'm excited.
So what are you doing today?
So I have the day off, so I've got a lot of work to do here at home and some errands to run. So
Wait a minute. It's your day off.
I normally babysit, so I have nobody today to babysit. So
Wait a
I'm
minute.
looking forward.
Babysitter. What?
We can help you. We can help you with that. So what's your Packy do? He's having all kinds of trouble with his kid. He can't set him down. The minute he sets him down, he just starts crying. What should he do?
Oh, wow. Definitely entertain him somehow. play with him.
Buy him a TikTok.
Yeah, put him on. Yeah, make him a TikTok. There you go.
No electronics.
Oh, so now are you from Blue Ridge or where are you from?
Yes, I was born and raised in Blue Ridge.
Well, good for you. There ain't many of us locals left here. I'm telling you, we get all these converts like Pat Malone come in here and tell us how dumb we are and how we need to change everything.
Oh, we definitely do here in Blue Ridge. We don't have a lot of local people left.
No, it's about a thing of the past. So anyway, well, listen, hey,
Thanks so much.
yeah, come up Monday and you can hang out with us at the Hole in the Wall.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good.
All right, you take care.
All right, appreciate y'all.
All right, you
Bye-bye.
Local honey.
Why does everybody turn and look at me all of a sudden? What did I say?
Normally you have something to say.
No, I'm good.
You're good?
Yep, I'm good. Got the weekend coming. Anything going on this weekend? Anything? We got the parade or something?
The parade is.
It's going to be rained out.
Tomorrow? Is
Probably
it tomorrow?
rain.
I think is the parade. And what about have they done the one in Blairsville? Anybody know?
Yeah, they did the one in Blairsville. The parades tomorrow are in Towns County and in Clay County.
Okay. Same time?
Normal time, yeah.
Yeah.
That's assuming it doesn't get washed away by the rain, but we'll see.
I was red this morning. You know what they say when it's red in the morning?
Yeah?
Yeah, when it's red in the morning.
Daybreak.
What?
It's daybreak.
No,
when the sun comes up in the morning, it's daybreak.
That's not a saying.
It's when it's red in the morning, plumbers take warning.
Yeah.
Ain't that it? It's been that way for a
That's
long
the first saying you've gotten right today.
There you go. I'm rolling right along. Yeah, rolling right along. So anyway.
Plumbers take warning?
What?
What the
Oh,
heck
no,
is
it's
that?
not plumbers. Holy, you got me. It's not plumbers.
You've been coming too much.
And
Pamela.
that's when it
It's
clicked in
rubbing
Pamela's
off on
mind.
you.
Oh, man.
Hey, you know,
Oh,
sometimes
man,
it
I had her
goes right
going
over
there.
the top of my head.
I had her going.
Lee, mark that soundbite. It's not plumbers.
Packy
Perfect.
Packy let the cat out of the bottle. So what are you gonna do? But anyway,
Isn't it sailors?
It is
It's sailors out of the bottle.
there ain't no sailors around here though.
Don't forget all this rain.
Yeah. I don't know. Talking about stupid people, I reckon we had multiple cars stranded after Google Map leads them straight into the desert with no road. I mean, at what point do you say, I don't think this thing's going the right
They were looking at their phone. They weren't looking up.
Driving right out in the middle of the desert.
Let's go where we're supposed to go.
Warning labels, man. We ought to take warning labels off everything. Yep.
There you go.
Turn right.
We can agree on that.
And then, I guess, what do you think the GPS little feller said when you got out there in the middle of nowhere?
Recalculating.
We were going to a call one time, and our GPS said, "Park your car and walk." And I was like, "Absolutely not," because there's like a field. I was like, "Where is this house supposedly at?" So yeah, probably.
It does. Sometimes they take you. I know.
Yeah, get out
There's
and
a
walk.
place up in Gatlinburg that goes, and there's once you get to where you're going, there's a sign that says, "This is not the campground you're looking for. Your GPS.
It's wrong.
Please put this coordinates in," because it always brings them to their house.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I called dispatch. I was like, "Tell me how to get to this particular road."
You just do that. Just call 911 like that. Just ask
I don't
directions.
call 911. You call the non-emergency line. I
Oh,
didn't
is
have
there one?
much of a
Quicker
choice.
with 911 is what I say.
What?
911. It's 911. You ain't got
No,
no.
don't do that. Don't do
Which
that.
way do we go,
We
George?
don't. Oh my goodness! Now I feel like a disclaimer. We do not call dispatch for directions.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Well,
Don't
The
do that.
world
It's a bad
according to
idea.
Stephen.
But if they're sending you somewhere and you can't find that place, then you do say, "Hey, y'all, I need more direction."
Yeah.
GPS said,
Yeah, that's the
"Come on."
thing about it, But being in the garbage, man, there are so many roads that are named the same
Yes.
in towns and Clay.
There
It's
sure
unreal.
is.
And they just same names.
Absolutely.
And it's like, come on, can you not come up with a better?
And we have weird names up here too,
Yeah.
like road and then a number, and
Well, a
it's
lot
not
of
like
them
the
do that.
highway, but
I like our names. Shake Rags, Bug Scuffle. I mean,
like 129. I don't know. It's
that is not
numbers
what I
on
was
these
saying.
roads.
See, I knew that was where that
Weird
was going to
names up
go. Off of, isn't it off on Bell, headed up to Bell Mountain? There is a road that's like Road 236 or something like that.
I think it's
I'm like,
190.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Who knows?
I like it. Bug Scuffle and Shake Rag. I think them's cool names. Do you not think?
Bugs. I mean, I know where all those are at now because that's That's all the roads up here.
Yeah.
Mhm. They're
Church
all on.
Street. There's church streets everywhere.
Isn't there Frog Pond?
Yeah, Frog Pond Road. Yeah. I love it. Pat, you going to do anything this weekend?
I'm going to stay out of the rain. How's that?
We're going to see you next week?
Yeah. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday I'll be there. No, I won't be there Wednesday. I'll be there Thursday and Friday with you at Hole in the Wall on Friday and Harvey Jackson on Thursday.
All right. There's food involved. Pat comes. He's really
Yeah.
deep down inside. He's a Baptist somewhere. Hey, y'all have a good weekend. We'll talk to you.